Facebook is a scam. I've been thinking this for quite some time, and I've been looking to do something like an expose to kind of reveal the truth behind Facebook. Is Facebook ripping people off? Well, I recently used their ability to promote posts, and the results are pretty much along the lines of, my impressions of Facebook, and it's not very good. Stay tuned. You are watching my tech channel, Carlisle's Tech Reviews, which is brought to you by carlylespicks, my main channel. 21,000 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate the support. carlylespicks.com is my website. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. And speaking of Facebook, the website that supposedly was stolen. So, Mr. Zuckerberg supposedly stole this product from his buddy. And there was a whole lawsuits, thing, and he ended up paying him off and all this kind of stuff. And I do realize there's a possibility that we don't know all the facts. I wasn't there, I wasn't involved, but it seems to be that the website was an idea that he stole from his friends. And that's how this company started. Not on a very honest perspective. Didn't really start from an honest origin or whatever. I don't know what I meant to say. But anyway, starting off on a negative as far as the company. So anyway, let's get right into it. So here's the thing. Now, I've been very suspicious about your ability to move traffic from Facebook elsewhere. Facebook is a great source of getting traffic elsewhere. Like, I have a lot of views on my YouTube channel. Last month I got a million before that. And I'm not saying a lot of those views came from Facebook, but Facebook is one of the large sources of views. In terms of sometimes when you're looking at traffic sources, sometimes you'll see some big numbers coming from Facebook alone. It's not consistent, but it is a source where you might get a lot of views from. But those are views that you didn't have anything to do with. It's someone who liked your thing, posted it, it got shared, blah, 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 and you got views. But when you try to get views, it doesn't quite work that way. I know a lady had 12,000 Facebook likes. I'm like, yeah, and I know she could have bought some of them. People buy fake stuff, so maybe she was cheating. And she's like this expert on how to market your Facebook and grow your whatever, your fan base and blah blah blah. And I said, okay, let me check out her YouTube channel. And her YouTube channel was ridiculous. I mean, it didn't have many views at all, many subscribers at all. There's nothing compared to me. I'm sitting here, look at you see my likes, man, 841 likes. I don't have that many likes. And this is after running this Facebook page for like years now. I mean, right here, according to this, 2011 at least, right? And I'm getting all the views, man. 600,000, million. She has nothing going on. So what's the deal? What's the deal? Why is she not getting any views? I would post stuff on Facebook. I would promote it. And it would be something that does very well on YouTube. And then I don't see any traffic coming from Facebook. I don't even see much likes or nothing. So here's the thing, because maybe your posts just aren't interesting, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's this. This is one of the biggest stories right now in the motorcycle world. I got probably 1.3, 1.4 million views just talking about this motorcycle. Not even this motorcycle. The regular ones. There's one where there's two of them you can buy. One's track only and one's a street bike. The H2 street bike, H2R is track only. This is a hybrid of the two. It's based on the H2, but built up to H2R specs. But why do you care about all this stuff? The fact is, again, I talked about it. Just talking about it, 1 point something million views. Very, very, very big deal. Big story. Today was the world premiere of this bike. This one-of-a-kind hybrid. There's no one in the world. No one's seen it before. World premiere. It's an awesome bike. And I'm painting a story for you of that this is a very, very big deal, very, very exciting thing. And I'll go to Ricky Gadsden's page, and we can see, I mean, he's got a lot of likes. Nothing crazy. He's got 9,800 likes. So he's getting, there's a video about that same bike. He got 19 shares, 58 likes. And I wonder what you guys' comments are. Comment on that. The fact that he has 9,000 likes and the amount of feedback he's getting. So you got almost 1,000 people liking this and 385 shares, which is the bike revving up. So people always like to hear the bikes making sounds and stuff like that. And let's see, what else do we have here? He's posting just covered up, 346 likes, 250 likes for the pipes. So maybe this is telling. Maybe you guys are gonna comment and say, man, if he's got 9,000 likes, he should be getting more likes on his photos of this bike if it's such a big deal. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment about that. But let me get into this. So what's the story? I even forget about that stuff. I think these details on their own stand alone enough to say, what up? What do I mean by what up? I promoted this. Half my money's already been spent. I put $20 down on this thing. Look how many people are reached. 2,149 people reached. Now, after 1,200 people were reached, there were 6 likes. 1,200 people reached, 6 likes. On this bike, which is a big story, it's being on the news channels, online news channels are talking about it, everybody's talking about it. I targeted my advertising to people who like motorcycles, and not just motorcycles, people who like Kawasaki. So Kawasaki fans. So I'm targeting Kawasaki fans and males, usually, who like my content. It's guys. And out of 1,200 people that supposedly saw it, only 6 people liked it. Now, when I looked at the stats, about 6 people had clicked on the picture. So only 6 people out of 1,200 were curious enough to even click on a picture. Even if you click on it, you don't like it or whatever, the rest of them, I mean, over 1,000 people watched it out of the 1,200 and were just like, whatever, and kept it moving. Now, just to give you guys a little bit more clarity of like when you promote posts like this, what happens is it'll get promoted to friends of your friends. So let's say you're a friend of mine in terms of you're friends on Facebook, right? It is possible that your friends will see this picture because this picture, by me promoting it, will show up in your feed because it's a promoted post or whatever. And your feed is something that I guess depending on how you interact with it, if you like it, I don't know how that works, but supposedly the reach extends to people who are friends of your friends. I mean, think about it. I've only got 800 and something likes on my page, so how could I reach 2,149 now? It's up to 2,149 people. Who are those people? Clearly, we've gone beyond what we saw. We've gone beyond the likes on the page, so that's got to be the promotion that's getting me that reach. But what is that reach? Here's the thing to factor in. How do you know that they're not artificially inflating these numbers? Fact. Facebook can write their software to simply say, just increment this reach number by some arbitrary rate or whatever to give the person the perception that they're reaching all these people and getting what they paid for, when in fact nothing's actually happening. Now imagine if no one sees this post at all, except for the people that you normally would have gotten to see the post. But they simply just increase this number. Now, they could easily do that, but if you're going to be totally objective, as I say, you got to practice what you preach. You got to look at both sides. So even though I'm suspicious that that may be going on, I have to consider that maybe I'm wrong, and then the opposite is true. So why would they do this? What are they getting out of not really promoting my post? So I'm not really sure about that one. So that's the one wrench in the system. I don't see what the motive would be behind that. I mean, it's not like they're avoiding doing work. They're spending time promoting this post for me or whatever. So it's kind of weird. I'm not really sure. I definitely don't trust the company, so that's why I would be a little bit suspicious. But, and also beyond that, I'm just looking at the results. It doesn't make any sense that so many people who like Kawasaki and like bikes would look at this photo and just be like, whatever. And maybe you're saying, you know what, the photo's not interesting enough. But you know what, again, you got to think this is a world premiere. No one's seen this bike before. Now, they've seen the normal models, so they might recognize this as, oh, wait a minute, it's an H2 or an H2R. But why is it green? This is the only one that's green. Why is it green? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff to be wondering about, like what's going on, what's the deal here, blah, blah, blah. But nothing. Now it's up, it's doubled since the last time I looked at it. The likes are up to 15, so it's double the likes. Some wickedness. So this guy commented. I think these are normal stuff. Look at the. It said something about natural versus. Where did I see that? Something said natural versus boosted or something. This maybe when I mouse over here. Something was telling me something about the reach. So post details. Here we go. This is all the good stuff. 19 likes, 18 on posts, whatever that means. One on shares, one on shares. So 3 comments, 2 posts. I don't know what this really means. All this mumbo jumbo. 2 link clicks. So people click on links. So what are the links here? So maybe they clicked on the YouTube video, which I put in here. So I got, out of all of this money I've spent, $10 to get people to just go to this page. And supposedly some of them would have subscribed. But I mean, with such a low number of people doing that or going over there, then the amount of them that are going to subscribe is going to be like, forget about it, irrelevant. But photo views, 33 out of 2,074. Link clicks, 2. Other clicks, 3. So what am I paying for? What am I really paying for? Like, what does this mean? 2 video plays. 2 video plays. So I guess it's smart enough to recognize that there's the video link in here. 25 photo clicks out of over 2,000. 3 link clicks. I don't get it. So you guys want to go and invest in promoting your posts? Does this work for you? Does this make sense to spend $10 to get 3 people to click on a link about something that they're already interested in? That's like the latest thing, like a big deal. I mean, really? I feel like I would have gotten similar performance without promoting it. So I really don't see what I'm getting out of promoting. I don't know why they would want to scam, other than they're just bastards. But regardless if they're scamming or not scamming, this is a waste of money. This is certainly not worth $10. Is not worth 15 post likes. And also, I just find it very surprising that I would get such a low response to this. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm into bikes. I mean, if I see a cool looking bike, I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? And then this is also not just a cool bike. I mean, I'm just repeating myself at this point. If you guys see the logic in this, then let me know. Let me know how this makes any sense at all whatsoever. That with all this reach, this is the response I get. And you tell me whether you think it's worth your money to spend your money promoting posts on Facebook, giving your money to Facebook in hopes that somehow they're going to give you a return on your investment. I mean, I don't know, guys. This just doesn't make any sense to me. This is why I got off of Facebook for a while. I just came back because it's like the statistics are saying a lot of traffic is coming from Facebook in terms of social media. They're like number 1. I think it's then Instagram and then Twitter or something like that. So, business wise, I'm like, all right, if that's where the traffic is, I'm gonna utilize that traffic. But I don't know, man. Facebook has always been kind of a waste of time for me. I do not see anything coming to my YouTube from Facebook unless it's natural. You know what I mean? Like, natural stuff does that. So in terms of people sharing stuff on Facebook, I get views from that. I don't get views from me posting on Facebook. So comment below, guys.